Whether you're driving a new car or cherishing an older model, your car's engine should be your dependable workhorse. But if you want to extend its life, you need to keep it well maintained. Otherwise, you'd be paying $4,000 to $7,000 in engine replacement. Insane, right? But don't panic. Here's a straightforward maintenance checklist that can add years to your engine's lifespan. Keep watching because, in the end, I'll tell you a few other things that can be done besides the regular filling and topping up of oils. Let's begin with the most important ones first. Number one, change your oil on time. Think of engine oil like your car's blood. It keeps everything moving smoothly and cools things down under the hood. Without clean oil, your engine parts would rub together, get way too hot, and wear out fast. Oil also helps keep the engine clean by picking up dirt and gunk that builds up while you drive. So it's super important to check your oil regularly and change it when needed. Start by popping the hood and finding the dipstick. It usually has a bright handle. Pull it out. Wipe it clean with a paper towel, then stick it back in fully. Pull it out again and look at the oil level. It should be between the minimum and maximum lines. If it's low, top it up with the right kind of oil for your car. Some newer cars don't have a dipstick. You might see the oil level on your dashboard instead. If you're not sure, check the owner's manual. Now, how often should you change your oil? A good rule is every 5,000 mi or 6 months. But if you don't drive a lot, it's still smart to change it once a year. Oil can go bad over time, even if you barely use the car. If the oil looks super dark or has tiny, shiny bits, which could be metal, it's time for a service. And when you buy oil, look for numbers like 10W30. These tell you how thick the oil is at different temperatures. Using the right type is important to keep your engine running strong. Number two, don't forget the other fluid. Oil isn't the only important fluid in your car. There are a bunch of others that help your engine stay happy and your ride stay safe. We're talking about coolant, brake fluid, transmission fluid, power steering fluid, and even windshield washer fluid. These fluids do everything from cooling your engine to helping you stop safely and turn smoothly. Let's start with coolant. This is what keeps your engine from getting too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter. If your coolant runs low, your engine could overheat, and that's a big problem. To check it, wait until the car has cooled down completely. Never open the cap when it's hot. It can burst and burn you. Look for the coolant tank under the hood. It's usually see-through and has minimum and maximum lines. If the coolant is low, top it up slowly using a funnel. Also, simply topping off the coolant wouldn't extend your engine's lifespan. You must replace it every 50,000 or 5 years. Most new coolants are pre-mixed and made especially for your car. So check your owner's manual or buy from the dealership. Now let's talk about transmission fluid. This helps your car shift gears smoothly. If it's low or dirty, your car might jerk or make weird sounds. Manual cars need this fluid changed every 30,000 to 50,000 mi. While automatics usually go up to $60,000 to $80,000 mi, you can check it with a transmission dipstick under the hood. Just like checking oil, if it looks dark or smells burnt, it's time to change it. Changing transmission fluid can be messy and tricky, so if you're not super handy, it's better to let a mechanic do it. And remember, whatever fluid you're changing, always throw away the old stuff properly by taking it to a recycling center. Also, take a look at the brake fluid too. If the fluid is low or leaking, it needs fixing right away. We recommend you do it every 3 to 5 years. Now here's a tip most people forget. Bleeding the brakes. When you get new brake pads, it's not just about popping them in. You should open the bleeder valve while changing them. Why? Because if you don't, the old, dirty brake fluid gets pushed back into the system, and that can damage expensive parts like the ABS module. Letting the old fluid out keeps your brakes clean and helps them last longer. Just make sure the brake fluid reservoir, that's the little tank under the hood, doesn't run dry while you're doing it. Keep an eye on the level the whole time. Number three, check your engine air filters. Your car has air filters that act like a mask for the engine. They stop dust, dirt, leaves, and other gunk from getting inside and causing trouble. For engine air filters, pop open the hood and look for a big black box with clips on it. That's the air box. Open it up and take out the filter inside. If it looks gray, dusty, or full of junk, it's time for a fresh one. You must change it annually or every 12,000 mi, or as your car's manual recommends, as a clean air filter helps your engine breathe better, which means it runs smoother and uses fuel more efficiently. Next one is another preventive maintenance tip, which significantly increases your engine's lifespan. Number 4, changing your spark plug. Spark plugs might be small, but they've got a big job. They're the reason your car starts up and keeps running smoothly. They create the tiny spark that lights up the air and fuel inside your engine so your car can move. But over time, spark plugs wear out. When that happens, your engine can start misfiring, feel slow, or even waste more gas than usual. If your car takes longer to start or feels rough when it's idling, your spark plugs might be the reason. Most modern spark plugs last 60,000 to 100,000 ray, while older copper ones wear out around 30,000 mph. Always check your car's manual to find out which ones you have. Want to change them yourself? Here's how. Pop the hood and look for the spark plug. There are usually 4 to 8 of them, each with a thick wire attached. Work on one at a time so you don't mix up the wires. Pull off the wire, unscrew the old plug using a wrench and a socket extension, and gently screw in the new one by hand. Then tighten it just a bit with the wrench, but don't go Hulk mode on it. Reconnect the wire and move to the next one. It's a pretty simple fix, and it can seriously boost your engine's life, power, fuel efficiency, and smoothness. Tiny part, huge difference. Number 5, keep an eye on belts and hoses. When you pop the hood and see all those rubber belts and hoses, it might look like spaghetti, but trust us, they're doing some very important work. Belts help power things like the radiator fan and air conditioner by connecting them to the engine. Hoses carry fluids like coolant to keep your engine at the perfect temperature. Over time, belts can get cracked or worn out, and hoses can get stiff or even start leaking. If you ignore them, your engine could overheat or break down completely. That's why it's smart to check them every now and then. Look for any cracks, loose spots, or leaks. If you notice something is off, it's best to replace the part before it causes big trouble. By catching small problems early, you help your engine stay cooler, run smoother, and last much longer. A quick check can go a long way in keeping your engine healthy for years to come. If you are enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Keep watching because next I'll share good driving habits that can delay your preventive maintenance. Here's something cool. Not everything about engine care happens under the hood. One of the best ways to make your engine last longer is simply by how you drive. Believe it or not, the way you handle the gas pedal and brakes can make a big difference. If you're always flooring it, slamming the brakes, or revving the engine super high for no reason, you're putting extra stress on all those moving parts inside your engine. Over time, that can lead to wear and tear, and even major damage. But if you drive smoothly, you're giving your engine a break. So let's talk about 5 driving habits that can keep your engine happy. Number 6, take it easy with a brand new engine. Got a brand new car? That's awesome. It's tempting to hit the highway and see what it can do. But hold up. In the beginning, your engine needs a little extra TLC. This early stage is called the break-in period, and it usually lasts for the first $1,000 mile. During this time, try to be extra gentle. Avoid speeding, don't push the engine too hard, and keep the RPMs low. That's how fast the engine is spinning. It's also good to change up your speed every so often. Don't just cruise at the same pace for a long time. Use different gears, drive in the city a bit, then mix in some highway time. This helps all the new parts inside the engine settle in just right. Why does this matter? Your engine has fresh parts like piston rings that need to fit perfectly into place. If they don't settle in properly, your car could start burning oil later on or lose power earlier than it should. Think of it like breaking in new shoes. Take it slow at first, and they'll feel great for a long time. Same goes for your engine. Being careful now could mean your car lasts 200,000 miles instead of 100,000. So be kind to your engine early on. It'll pay you back with years of smooth driving. Next, number 7, warm up your engine the right way on cold days. Ever try running outside on a freezing cold morning without stretching? Feels rough, right? Well, your car's engine feels the same way when it starts up in cold weather. When it's really cold outside, your car has to work harder to get going. The battery has less power, the engine oil is thick and slow, and the gas doesn't burn as easily. So it's super important to warm up your engine the right way. But that doesn't mean just sitting and waiting. A lot of people think you should let the car idle in the driveway for 10 minutes, but actually that's not the best idea. Idling warms up the engine really slowly, and it also causes extra pollution. Plus, if the engine stays cold too long, it can mess up the part that helps clean your exhaust, the catalytic converter, and that can mean worse gas mileage and dirty air. So, what's the smart move? Start your engine, wait about 30 seconds, and then gently drive off. Don't rev the engine or go too fast right away. Just drive easy until the car warms up. If it's super cold, like below zero, you can wait up to 5 minutes before driving. Also, try not to drive too hard on very hot or freezing cold days. A little kindness in extreme weather goes a long way in helping your engine last longer and run better. Number 8, slow down. It's good for your engine. Speeding might feel fun, but it's not just risky for your safety or your wallet. It's tough on your engine too. When you drive really fast, your engine has to work extra hard. It burns more fuel, spins parts faster than they're meant to, and puts a lot more strain on everything under the hood. Over time, that stress can wear out your engine quicker. Here's a cool fact. Cruising at 50 to 55 centipi is the sweet spot for most cars. But if you jump to 70 mph, your engine needs nearly twice as much power to keep going. That means it's working overtime, using more gas, and creating more wear and tear. Sure, sometimes you need to go faster to keep up with traffic, and that's okay. But the trick is to drive as smoothly and gently as you can, especially when the road is clear. Going easy on your gas pedal not only helps your engine last longer, but also saves fuel and keeps your ride quieter and more comfortable. So next time you hit the road, give your engine a break. Cruise, don't race. Number 9, shift gears the right way. If you drive a manual car, this tip's especially for you. But even if you've got an automatic or a fancy transmission with paddle shifters, it's still good to know using the right gear at the right time is super important for your engine's health. If you drive in a gear that's too high for your speed, your car might shake, feel super slow, or struggle to move forward. This is called lugging, and it puts a lot of pressure on your engine. It can even damage parts like the cylinder heads, and fixing that isn't cheap. Also, watch out for engine braking. That's when you downshift to a lower gear to slow down instead of using the brakes. It can help in some cases, like going downhill or around tight corners. But doing it too often can wear out your engine and transmission faster. The better way, use your brakes to slow down, then shift to a lower gear when your speed is right. It's smoother, easier on your car, and helps your engine last a lot longer. So whether you're shifting with a clutch or buttons on the steering wheel, be kind to your gears. Your engine will thank you. Number 10, lighten the load on your engine. Engines are strong, but they're not superheroes, especially in smaller cars. While big trucks are built to pull heavy stuff like trailers and boats, regular cars aren't meant to carry that kind of weight. If you try to tow something too heavy with a car that's not designed for it, you could be putting a lot of pressure on the engine. That extra strain can wear out parts faster and shorten the life of your engine, especially if you're towing over hills or rough roads. So what's the smart move? Always check your owner's manual before towing anything. It'll tell you exactly how much weight your vehicle can safely handle. And if you need to haul something big, it might be better to borrow or rent a vehicle that's built for the job. Even if you're not towing, it's still a good idea to clear out extra weight from your car. Got a bunch of boxes, tools, or sports gear in the trunk? Removing that stuff helps your engine breathe easier, and it even saves you gas. Bottom line, the lighter your load, the easier it is on your engine. Besides your driving habits and regular maintenance checks, one more thing you must keep in view is the dashboard warning signs. And try to listen to what your engine is telling you. Believe it or not, your car has its own way of talking to you. And if you pay attention, it'll warn you before something serious goes wrong. Your engine doesn't just break down without giving clues first. It sends out little signs that say, hey, something's not right. Monitoring catching these early can save you from big repair bills and keep your engine running strong for years. Here's what to watch and listen for. Warning lights. If a light pops up on your dashboard, like the check engine light, don't ignore it. It's your car's way of saying, please get me checked out. A trusted mechanic can scan it and tell you what's going on. Strange sounds or smells. If your engine suddenly starts sounding or smelling weird, don't just turn up the radio and hope it goes away. Pay attention to things like knocking or ticking. This might mean low oil or problems with the engine's moving parts. Hissing could mean a leak in your cooling system. Burning smell might be leaking oil or your engine overheating. Squealing or screeching, probably a worn-out belt or pulley. So remember, your car's talking. All you have to do is listen. If you hear or smell anything unusual, it's better to check it out early. So there you have it. Taking care of your engine isn't just about avoiding expensive repairs down the line. It's about enjoying your car for longer, maximizing its value, and having the peace of mind that your trusty ride will be there for you mile after mile. It doesn't have to be complicated. If you enjoyed this handy checklist, stick around for the next video where we share more expert tricks to cut down on repair costs and keep your car running like new. So, there you have it. The ultimate checklist to keep your engine running strong and avoid those insane $4,000 to $7,000 repair bills. With just a little attention and smarter driving, your car can easily last twice as long as most people expect. Here at Car Fix Free, my mission is simple. Give you the real-world tips that save you money, protect your car, and keep you one step ahead of expensive repairs. If you learned something new today, hit that like button right now. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell, because in the next videos, I'll be revealing more hidden tricks that mechanics don't usually share. The kind of advice that can literally save you thousands and keep your car running like new. I also want to hear from you. What's the highest mileage you've ever seen on a car engine, and what do you think made it last that long? Drop it in the comments. I'll be reading. Until next time, drive smart, take care of your engine, and remember, at Car Fix Free, the best fix is always free, if you know the secret.